Tools and Twisties, precision tools and performance cars. Hey, it seems like Black Friday has become more of a season than a particular day, but I wanted to do a video today covering some sales specifically on ratchets for Black Friday. And we've talked about this Icon Harbor Freight coming up starting next week, 40% off Icon ratchets. I'm a pretty big fan of the Icon G2 ratchets, and I wanted to talk about the upcoming sale on those, as well as some alternative Black Friday deals specifically on ratchet sets. So let's get started. First up, the Icon G2 ratchets, the 1/4 inch, the sale price will be $42, and then the 3/8 inch sale price is $33. I'm sorry, it's $33 for the 1/4 inch, $42 for the 3/8 inch, and $72 for the 1/2 inch. Giving you a total of $147, just a bit under $150 for the set of 3. And those are right here. We'll talk about those a little bit more in a minute. But let me go through really quickly what some of the alternatives are. I think that one of the best deals out there right now are these DieHard ratchets. DieHard is a brand that used to be a Sears brand and was sold to Advanced Auto, and they now use it as a brand for their Taiwanese manufactured ratchets, which are pretty decent, and they've been on sale, and there's an additional 15% off if you order online. Actually 20% off if you break $100. And the 1/4 inch is $18, and the 3/8 is $22, and the 1/2 inch is $25, which gives you a kind of a whopping $65 total if you order all 3. And delivery, I believe, is free on these, or you can pick them up at the store if you have an Advanced Auto near you. They also have a sale. I have not used this particular tool, but it's their 1/2 inch ratcheting power wrench. And it just struck me as being a pretty darn good deal at $42 with a battery. Again, I haven't used it. I don't know if it's any good, but if it's any good at all, $42 is a pretty good deal for a power ratchet. And then the next one up is Amazon deal on the Gearwrench 120 XP. $52. It's just the 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch set for $52. So you'll have to add on another 1/2 inch if you want a 1/2 inch ratchet. This is the 90 tooth Gearwrench. So let's talk about those in more detail, and then I'll also give you some alternatives. But let's compare those 3 at first. You know, the Icons are very nice. They're locking flex head. They're 80 tooth. They're smooth. You can also take them apart and put in a little bit of additional lube in there. And I have an upcoming video that's going to discuss exactly how to do that, so you don't have to guess. So make sure you like and subscribe if you don't want to miss that video. There'll also be links to all the Amazon-based products and any products that there are links available to below. So make sure you check that in the comments section. But yeah, these Icon G2 ratchets, locking flex head, very smooth, really nice ratchets. And at the price for the 3 of them, it's a pretty good deal, and I don't think you're going to find a better deal. $150 for the set of 3. The 1/4 inch flex head comfort grip is great. The 3/8 inch G2 flex head comfort grip is great. Those 2 I think are a definite buy. In the 1/2 inch, this is not the flex head, not the comfort grip, but this is the same length as the other 2 other 2 1/2 inches they offer. And honestly, it's a great ratchet, but it's too big for most sort of daily use or regular use. So you might want to pick this up as well, but you're probably going to want another 1/2 inch ratchet that's a little bit more of a modest length if you get this. Still a good deal for the 3 of them. The DieHard, for instance, on the 1/2 inch is a more reasonable 17 inch wrench. These are not locking flex heads. They're also, I believe these are 72 tooth, lifetime warranty. Really good grips, very strong. They've tested quite well on some of the channels that do destructive testing. They're pretty smooth. These are also rebuildable, and you can take apart these heads and lube them up a little bit more if you want. Here, I'll let you give a little listen to that. So yeah, the 1/2 inch is a great size. The 3/8 inch is a great size. Fairly compact heads. Again, very smooth. You know, it's a pretty good flex mechanism. It's not too loose. There is an adjustment screw. Often you can't really tighten these very much. You know, they bottom out, and you can't actually tighten them past a certain point. And the 1/4 inch is also a great size, a little bit smaller than some of the others. For instance, the Icon 1/4 inch is a little bit longer. but you can sort of compare the head sizes there. Very similar. Great ratchets, and at that price for the 3 of them, what was it, $65 for the set of 3. That's hard to beat. I think that's the Black Friday deal of the day, and it's really technically not even a Black Friday deal, but sort of their seasonal deal. And then on the Gearwrench Ratchets, I'm plus minus on Gearwrench. This one's nice because it has an indexed flex head, non-locking. But Gearwrench has so many different ranges of ratchets. They have the 120, they have the 90 tooth, they have the 82 tooth, they have the 80 tooth. I can't keep them all straight, to be honest, and many of them that I've picked up and used feel like they have a lot of back drag to me. Out of the ones I've handled, I think these 120 XPs are the ones I like the most. They have a very compact head, they're good looking, a nice comfort handle. It's a pretty good size. It's pretty much exactly the same as the Icon in size, a little bit longer in the Gearwrench. You can see the head sizes are very similar on them. I'll let you listen to it. And then compared to the Icon. Very similar ratchets. Biggest difference being an indexed flex head versus a locking flex head. So I don't know if you have a strong preference, that might be one you want to consider. But again, it was like $55 for these 2 ratchets is a pretty screaming good deal. A half-inch ratchet, you can take your pick. You can buy a matching one, or you can buy a different one. You can buy this 90 tooth Gearwrench for a little bit less expensive. Less expensive. It's an older series. So those are the 3 that I think are the sort of Black Friday deals. The DieHard, the Icon, and the Gearwrench, with the Icon being the Harbor Freight 40% off sale. Gearwrench being available on Amazon. These 2 for a great price. And the DieHards being available at Advance Auto for a great price, even better if you order online. But also some other alternatives that I have on the table here. I brought out these Tone ratchets, and I'm a fan of Tone ratchets. They're a Japanese brand. They're stamped Japan. They're purportedly made in Japan, although many say the heads are made in Taiwan and all the handles are made in Japan. I don't know exactly what the story is. Tony has told me they're completely made in Japan, but whatever they are, they're nice ratchets. These are also sort of an indexed flex head, so again, similar to the Gearwrench, a little bit more positions and a little bit less positive of a lock, but very nice. And the Tones, even smaller heads than the Gearwrench or the Icons. Very compact head, very nice 1/4-inch ratchet, a little bit different handle design on them. Very nice. They work great. I've enjoyed using them. And then the 3/8-inch one, also very good size. And the 1/2-inch being that sort of sweet spot, 17-inch. This might be one you want to pick up if you did get these 2 Gearwrenches and you wanted a 1/2-inch to go with it, and you didn't mind it being a mismatched set. I think that Tony 1/2-inch would complement those 2 Gearwrenches quite nicely. And those are a little bit more expensive. The 1/2-inch is $60, and sorry, I lost my pages. At any rate, can't remember. 1/2-inch is the most expensive at $60. Here it is, $37 for the 3/8-inch and $44 for the 1/2-inch. This is actually not the right one. What's the difference? 44. So $117 for the set of 3 on the Tones. And then next up, I wanted to talk about, if you want to splurge a little bit more, you can maybe go into these Koken ratchets. I'm a big fan of Koken ratchets. It's a set right here. And they're a little bit more expensive for sure. But Koken has told me that they're going to be doing a 20% off sale. Just, I think, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday on Black Friday. But here are the prices from Tony USA on those ratchets. $63 for the 1/4-inch, and $72 for the 3/8, and $120 for the 1/2-inch, giving a total of $255. So yeah, it's more of a premium product. But if you've never handled Koken ratchets, they're really beautiful, really quite nice. And if you want to treat yourself to super high-end ratchets, consider the Kokens instead. Super low back drag, super smooth. These are the basic Kokens, non-flex head, non-push button. But the set of the 3 of these are the ratchets I probably grab the most out of all the ratchets that I have for standard work. Flex heads are nice when you need them, but if you don't need a flex head, I honestly prefer not to have one. And I kind of like non-quick release ratchets. It doesn't bother me if they have quick release, but I tend to grab a non-quick release ratchet as my primary ratchet. So there's the Kokens. And then if you really want to splurge, you know, Snap-on obviously is king of the hill in terms of their ratchets. And this is their 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. The 3/8 is actually their 100 tooth series. I would probably recommend not getting this one and getting the one that matches instead. And those are, you know, kind of whoppingly expensive. So the T72 would be the 1/4 inch at 118 list price. The F80, the 3/8 inch at 145, and the S80A at 212, being the 1/2 inch for a, you know, $475 price. And yeah, don't expect any Black Friday discounts on Snap-on, but they're wonderful tools. Although I gotta say, you know, I'll probably grab a Koken over a Snap-on most of the time. The Snap-on is definitely a beefier wrench, but you can see, you know, the head size is much bigger on it. And, you know, if you need that, you know, maybe it's a good thing, but the Koken handles are really nice. The lengths are perfect on them. You know, Snap-ons will last a lifetime, and I think the Kokens probably will too. You can also sometimes find the Kokens for a little bit less money, gray market on Amazon or eBay. Don't expect a full warranty if you do that. If, you know, initial price is a little bit more important to you than having full coverage, then you can look at the prices on Amazon as well. But with the 20% off sale that they're going to have, it closes the gap quite a bit. So, you know, again, Snap-on, Koken, DieHard, definite pick. Icon, great deal on the sale coming up, although I don't love their 1/2 inch offerings in the G2, and I don't love their G1 ratchets. Not a huge Gearwrench fan, but these two at $55 is a screaming good deal. And if you're a Gearwrench fan or not, or just want to try some gear wrenches, good ones to try. And then the Tony is sort of not on sale, but they're pretty reasonably priced to start with. And I think they're really, really excellent ratchets. So, you know, let me know in the comments what you're thinking of picking up, if anything, for ratchets on Black Friday. What you like, what you love, what you can't stand. And also let me know what you want to see videos of in the future. So for today, that is our Black Friday edition. Remember, the sale at Harbor Freight starts on Monday and goes, I think, through the week for Inside Track members. But that's it for today, and that is Tools and Twisties, and we are out.